Behind you here, man.
Got your back, sir.
Good, as always. Well, it's an honor to be back into my hometown, but it's devastating to see the consequences of the rains over the past week or so. I wanted to be here to assess on a first-hand basis, to get to see the damage that had been caused by the rains. But more importantly, I wanted to be here to express my gratitude to Mayor Barham, to County Judge Woody Gossam, to the first responders for responding to this in such an effective way. This is a textbook fashion about how government works together collaboratively to help the people of the community respond to this devastation. Fortunately, as far as I understand it, there has been absolutely no loss of life, which is the most important thing. I realize that some property has been lost, but life is far more important than property. Property can be rebuilt. And that's one thing that we, the state of Texas, will be working with people in the Wichita Falls area on. Today, I am declaring a state of disaster on the part of Wichita County and Archer County. This declaration will assist Archer and Wichita counties be able to respond more effectively and have the resources they need to deal with the challenges they face. We need to understand that even though we have been to the point we are now, the challenges are not over yet. There's going to be more rain to come. And what that means is that when leaders from this area speak out about the importance of evacuation, the people heed those calls. If there's a call by your county judge, by your mayor, by the police department or fire department to evacuate, save your life, evacuate. Don't put yourself into danger. Let's work on this together to ensure that no one in the Wichita Falls area loses their life. Last thing is, once again, I want to thank the first responders in this area. And of course, today is a very special day in the United States of America. It's a day when we remember the men and women who have died for this country. We are able to be here and enjoy the freedom in Wichita Falls, Texas today. We're able to respond to disasters like this today because before us, we've had men and women go into harm's way fighting for our liberty, fighting for our country. And I want to express on behalf of the people of the state of Texas our deep gratitude for the men and women who sacrificed their lives for our country as we celebrate Memorial Day in the United States of America. With that, I'll be happy to take a few questions, or did y'all want to?
Governor, what are some of the things that the state will be able to do now that this declaration is in place? Can you talk about some of the specific things that Wichita County and Archer County will be able to receive from the state?
Right. To give you the specifics on that, I'm going to have Chief Kidd over my right shoulder give you those level of details if you don't mind.
Thanks, sir. I'll do it top of mind. Nim Kidd, the Chief of the Division of Emergency Management. Our goal is to keep supporting mayors and judges across the state. With the governor's declaration, it'll open up certain federal resources that are given to state agencies, agriculture grants, housing grants, and then also by the governor's declaration, if we as a state meet our threshold, it allows this county to be eligible for a major disaster declaration.
How soon can residents see that assistance by chance?
Well, so the financial assistance will go through a grant application process. It could take days to weeks, but the local officials here have done everything to take care of the immediate needs and the sheltering, and all of the basic human needs are met. So this becomes the process of paperwork more than the process of life safety.
Can you say your name again and spell it for me?
Yes, sir. First name Nim, N-I-M, last name Kidd, K-I-D-D.
And your title again?
The Chief of the Division of Emergency Management.
Can you talk a little about the issues you face at the state level dealing with so many different disasters in so many different parts of the state at the same time?
This is a huge challenge going on across the entire state. As you have seen over the past week or so, we've had these torrential rains all the way from the Rio Grande River to the Red River. And I will be touring later on today another area dramatically impacted by this flooding where life was lost, and that is in the Wimberley area just south of Austin, Texas. But we just got a briefing moments ago showing the fact that we are going to face rising river levels at multiple rivers across the state of Texas. That's why it is essential for people across the state of Texas in the coming days, as we see more rain, as that rain makes its way down the rivers toward the Gulf of Mexico. The people in communities all across the state heed warnings about evacuation so they can do all they can to protect their lives.
Does that put a strain, though, on the state resources to have so many different, like, you've got tornado damage in some areas, you've got flood damage in others?
We have responded to the tornadoes in Van, Texas, for example, and there's been tornadoes in other regions, and of course we have flooding in multiple regions across the state of Texas. This does tax our resources across the state of Texas. I would say, however, I don't feel they are strained because this is something that we were adequately prepared for. And with Chief Kidd and other first responders across the state of Texas, they've done an incredibly effective job at deploying resources when and where they need to be deployed so that we're going to be most effective in taking care of the people of this state.
Just do a little question.
Governor, can you talk about the role of the National Guard and Texas Task Force 1 in helping communities across the state?
The National Guard and Texas Task Force 1 have done a remarkable job of literally saving lives. In Denton County last week, we deployed them, and they had helicopters that were engaged in the rescue mission of saving the lives of people who were engulfed by water. We're seeing the same thing take place in counties and cities across the state of Texas. That's what they are there for. They are there to step up and save lives when lives are in danger. And I have to applaud them for the very effective job they have done.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you all so very much. And thank you all so very much.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Mayor, great
Have a
job.
safe trip.
All right, thank you. Give that